Good afternoon. Just about. Just about. Don't worry, that's just my own theme tune. So I should start my live stream with an opening cringy song. Oh, sorry, that's somebody else's. Or it used to be somebody else's. So let me just share this out. And then hopefully we're going to get some shopping done. Here's my shopping. So this is going to be like window shopping. Currently, if you didn't know, in the UK, all our shops are closed because we're so lucky. So what I thought I would do is I'd do a window shopping. So basically, window shopping. Basically, go on to my favourite website, EVERYTHING5POUNDS. Have a look at the stuff, and anything that catches my eye, I can put a heart next to it, and I can keep it for 30 days in my like pile, if you want to call it that, my like pile. And then at the end of the month, with all the donations that I get to my channel or money I make from my eBay store, I then put forward to buying some clothes at the end of the month so that on the first week of April, hopefully, I can show you some of these clothes, try them on, review them, and basically get a wardrobe for when I go on holiday in September by buying clothes to show you, but also clothes that I plan to then wear later in the year. A bit of both. So I'm going to give it a couple of minutes, see if anyone comes in, and then if not, we're going to get started. So it's kind of a shop and chat. You can still chat in the comments and everything and still hang out and talk and share stories. And the screen will be showing you clothes. So if you're a fan of clothes or you want to follow along by going to the website yourself, you can go to the website. They will show you all the colours and sizes that are available and everything. Mine will just show you basically the sizes that I want, because it wouldn't do me any good just looking as a whole, especially if it's a shopping stream. If it was just a normal one and I was just showing you what was on the site, I would do a all-round size. This one is just going to be showing you my size. So let me go into what Everything 5 Pounds is before we start. So EVERYTHING5POUNDS.com is a online quality discount retailer. So basically they go around different retailers, getting that old stock, getting stuffs that are at season or the tail end of a season, or they get stuff that was not so popular and a company bought tons of and they just want to get rid of, and then Everything 5 Pounds buys it in bulk. Or the stock they have, and then they put it on their website and they charge you £5 for each item. They have a range. Good morning, Talon. They have a range of styles, colours, sizes, and basically you can get anything from men's, women's, children's. They do accessories, they do shoes, they do bags. How are you feeling, little man? So today we're going to look at these and see what we like, and hopefully do some shopping. Let's just take a look at the first row. So here you go. You've got new arrivals, men's, shoes, bags and accessories, men's, kids and loungewear. Then down here you can choose by colour. So if you're just looking for a specific colour for you're good luck, man, for a specific occasion like a funeral, a birthday, a wedding, and you need a particular colour, you can change the colours. You can also change the style so that you get the style you want. You can also sort them over here by ascending name, if you're looking for a particular brand, maybe bestsellers. Technically, I don't do that. I usually just go for either colour or size and narrow the field down a bit, because for me, they have, in a size 12, they have 2,159 items. If I wanted to mold that some more, I could just put in the color thing that I wanted black, which I could do. I could just say I wanted black and just look at black items. But today I thought maybe we'd look at kind of all colors, because we are coming into spring and I don't want to just show you all the tired greys and blacks that I like, because obviously if you want to shop on this site as well, I kind of need to highlight the shop as a whole. I don't want to just show you the colored. I don't want to show you just the bland stuff. So you want to be able to all partake. So as you can see, the first row here, we have a teddy hoodie. It's kind of cute, but again, it's not really my thing. Fluffy things with sequins. There are things that I do and don't like. And if you've seen my previous Every £5 videos, you'll have seen that I don't like a lot of stuff. Sequins, metallics, colors, furry stuff, glitter. There is a lot that I am kind of not anti, let's be honest, not anti, just not willing to wear. So here we have just some basic clothes, jeggings, leggings, not really my kind of thing. This one kind of like a muted grey, green, blue kind of mishmash, not really my thing. Let's carry on down. So V-necks, little jackets. This is kind of cool. This whole cotton jumper dress is kind of cool. Let's click on it, because we can click on it and see it fully, and then I can go into more details. So if you go onto the actual website, you can get different views of the actual picture, which is kind of cool. That way, if you're not so sure on maybe the stripes or anything, you can check it. So you've got one like this. You can also click on it and zoom in, which is pretty cool. So if you really want to go like into detail on an item, you can do your size. So you've got everything up to a 14 to 16 in this one. This is what I was talking about, the heart. If you heart there, you can keep it in your bag up here for up to 4 weeks, as long as the item doesn't sell out. Then if you go further down, they give you more of a description. If you're worried about height of the model, they give you the size of the model, so that you can try and tell how baggy an item is, maybe how much space you'd have if you wore it. They tell you about the zip fastening and everything. They tell you a rating if it's been bought before and someone's rated it, which is pretty cool. That's a kind of cool idea. So we go back. We'll go back down. Unfortunately, it keeps taking you to the top of the page. So we'll go back down here. You have to excuse my laptop. It's a little bit juddery. So here we go again. Things that kind of like pastel-y. They're not really my type of thing, but they might be for somebody else's. As I said, you can also change the colors. So stuff that maybe looks a bit garish on the model, you can change the colors and try and get one that will suit you. Here we go. So further down, so this is a black one. So we generally look at black when I shop, I must admit. Black is one of the go-to colors, because as people say, it's not a color, it's a shade, but it goes with everything. That's my mindset, that a black can go with any occasion. Maybe apart from people would say a wedding, but I kind of beg to differ. But it's got this lace trim at the top. You got the lace trim at the bottom, or as you call it, netting lace. And then it's kind of like an overlay sheer kind of top. Kind of cute. It's not really my thing. I mean, really it should be, but it just doesn't. If I'm going to buy something, it's going to have to call out to me. Good morning, Riley. If I'm going to purchase something, it's going to have to jump out at me as like, you need to buy this. Like, I can't live without it. Now, this is kind of cool. These little crop tops, but have you ever seen a 30-year-old woman like having her midriff out? It's not flattering. It isn't flattering, or it isn't flattering on me. Let's say that. I'm not fat, but I'm not thin. I think we're calling it lockdown weight. I think that's what it's called, lockdown weight. We put on a couple of pounds here and there, but you're going to. I mean, you're told to stay in 24/7. You get 1 hour of exercise a day. I think the exercise has gone up now. I don't know how much you can have now, because they keep changing it. But then you get things like pajamas on here as well. Again, none of the colors really do it for me. So let's check the next page. We are window shopping, Riley, because our shops in the UK, if you didn't know, are still closed. So here we have more pastels. This kind of pastel-y khaki color is really in this season. The creams, the beiges. I've done videos on all the trends for the year. So this is window shopping. So you've got things like this, which is kind of cool. I'm not really into jersey fabric because it kind of doesn't wash well, I find. This is kind of cool, the maxi dress, but I don't know where I would wear it. The little swing dress is also kind of cute, but again, too much leg showing. Hopefully we can go clubbing in June, and then I'll be able to go out and, you know, shake my money maker. How are we today, Riley? So this one caught my eye. So the basic leggings. I'm hoping they would have the tracksuit top to go with it. So these are just the leggings in the picture. You just get these bottom halves, but I'm sure they're going to do it so you can get the top too. So it would probably cost you £10 to get the entire set, which for a tracksuit and leggings isn't that expensive, is it? Let's be honest. But I'm sure you will find this top somewhere in the site. I guarantee you, when they do stuff like that, they usually sell both parts of the item. They do have a tendency to split them up, though, which, in fairness, some people might want the top, some people might want the bottom, some people might want it as a whole. So they kind of split the item up so that you have to look in two different places for it. But it does get you then to look at the entire website. So as you carry on down, we have more pastels, more sheer fabrics, which is perfectly fine. It's not my kind of thing, but I'm not against sheers and pastels on anybody else. I'm just against sheers and pastels on myself. So stuff like this are really cool for the summer, aside from the fact that I'm not a fan personally. Stuff like this is cool for the summer. Obviously, we're getting into those summery months. Or at least getting into spring. You're going to want to get your legs out, maybe lighter fabrics, not having to go around in a great big woolly jumper because it's snowing outside. You know, just being a bit more, as I call it, relaxed dressing, where you don't have to really think about dressing. You literally just throw something on and you go out, instead of having to take hours to work out how you're going to layer 50 items on you so you don't get cold. So carrying on, we have more of these bright kind of burnt orangey colors. Not really my thing. But like I said, you can go to the website, check out their full range that they have. You'd be surprised on the colors, the styles. They do sizes mostly up to 16 in most items. Some items you will find are just in the basic sort of 8, 6, and 10 range. They do that quite a lot. See, now this is kind of cool with the stripes. It's not calling to me. You know when you want something to really like it and you want it to call out to you? Like, you want to have, when you buy an item of clothing, you want that item of clothing to be something that you can maybe wear for multiple occasions because you don't want it just sitting in your wardrobe for like the next 6 months. You want to be able to whack that item out multiple times so that you can use it. You know, every day, once a week, once a month, you know, so you get the use out of it. There's no point buying an item of clothing just to have it sitting in your wardrobe. You want to utilize the items you have and try and buy maybe an item that you have multiple colors of. That way you can coordinate if you're into coordinating. Again, we have this kind of beigey color, which is everywhere, don't you know? This beige is everywhere. Every store will have it when it opens, I guarantee it. It's hit the catwalks year after year and it doesn't seem to grow out of a trend. So see, now this was cute, this contrast hoodie, but if you look down the side here, you probably can't see it because that stupid thing keeps put. They have such a deep split in there. If you look, come on, if you look, it has a deep V split, which kind of makes it look like an apron where you've got a bit of front and a bit of back and there's nothing in the middle, and that didn't really draw me. The butterfly was kind of cool. I did like the butterfly, and it says become the change on it, i.e. like a butterfly when it changes from a chrysalis to a butterfly, which I thought is kind of cute. You can see the blue really does pop on there, and it's a nice little hoodie, so that's kind of cute. Okay, moving on down, we have this gorgeous aubergine color, which is also in style this season. If you've seen some of the catwalks in Paris this year for Fashion Week, aubergine, khaki, pastel purple, they were colors that were hitting the runway this year. I don't claim to be a fashion guru, but I do watch the coutures, I do watch the fashion channels on Paris and London, Milan and all that. Next, we have what I call casual wear. So you've got casual hoodies, casual high-waisted trousers, pleated skirts. To me, these scream more like autumn. They could be used in spring. They're still kind of heavy fabrics. We're looking for kind of not floaty fabrics because we're not in summer yet, hold the horses, but kind of lightish wear clothes that you can like just throw on in spring but not get too cold, obviously, because you know what happens in April, you get April showers, so you've got to be you've got to still try not to get soaked, but you also don't want to be too warm because in spring it can actually get really hot. So this was also kind of cute, but it's just in a yellow. There were probably more colors at one point. Now this one did catch my eye. You've got this panel block skater dress in the cute little colors. Just imagine that on a spring night at a barbecue or something. But I think this one caught my eye the most because of the colors. It's not too in your face. It's kind of simple with the V-neck. It's kind of cute. It's not too short. As I can see, these here are her knobbly knees, near enough. Her knees are literally just down here. Let's click on it and then you can see what I mean. So if you look, her knees aren't too far from where she is. So you can see it's not too much of a short dress. It does have a V-neck back, which isn't a bad thing. I kind of like that one. Let's see. So a size 12. They do have it. So let's put that as a heart. This was saved for later. So what that means is I can go to that heart at the end of the video and show you everything that I have in my saved box for another purchasing. So we let it go down. And then we'll go to the next line. So here we have, again, we've got these florals coming in. It's definitely springtime. Florals always come out in springtime. You'll get stripes that come out at Christmas. Different patterns come out at different times of the year. It may not be obvious to everybody, but once you've worked in retail, you've watched the runways at Paris and New York and all that, and you get into the FF channel on YouTube, which shows you all the coutures and the fashions, you do get into the change of seasons where the colors come in, the shapes come in, the styles come in. Again, just some pastel-y shirts. Obviously, you've got a bright one as well. Nothing is really screaming at me. At the minute, you will probably find only clothes on this one for the new arrivals. If we want to look at bags and accessories, I can take you to another bit at the end. This one did catch my eye, but it says Malibu on it. I would have preferred if the top had been like a plain black and white. And again, if you see here, you can't really tell. I don't know if you can see on the model. There's a little split where your leg goes. It's not a full top that goes down. You can see there's a V split there. So that's not my kind of thing. And the whole Malibu thing, I don't really wear brands that are like in your face. Or kind of names or statements, that kind of thing. You can also get pajamas on here. There are pajama sets. They had quite a few come out at Christmas, which they probably have left over. They also got some pajamas out at Valentine's and had them on the channel as well. As you move down, this did catch my eye. This midi flared skirt in the black and white. and then you have it in like the grey and black. Obviously, I think I prefer this one. Let's take a look at it. So here we have a black and white one. It's kind of cute. You've got the thick waistband, which is always good to have on a skirt. And then you've got the different color. Here you have the grey and black. Now, I think the white one makes it pop a bit more. I'm not a big fan of white, like purest white. But we'll put that in the bag. And we'll save that one. Because that one does kind of catch my eye. I do like the whole black and white Beetlejuice look. If you know who Beetlejuice is, he's a big portrayer of wearing black and white. And I think that would kind of pop, maybe for like Halloween or something. Next, we are getting into like these midi dresses, which are kind of cool for the spring because it's not quite warm enough to have the whole legs out, but you can have like your ankle out, maybe your mid calf. And as you go through, this is also kind of cute. But I haven't worn a tiered mini skirt in like 20 years. It's not really my thing. But everything is each to their own when it comes to fashion. Look at this dress. It is so cute. But it's just not for me. Which doesn't mean the dresses aren't right for you. As I've said before, my style is kind of, I wouldn't say it's muted. I say it's more to me. Mine isn't kind of like universally like everyone wears, you know. I mean, this kind of stuff to me is what you call extra. The sheers, the metallics, it's all classed as extra. For me, I do like my clothes not samey, but more, I don't know how to explain it. More me. That doesn't make any sense. But it's my style, basically. Everyone, when you grow older, when you know, age, you pick your own style, you pick your own colors, you grow into a particular style, which may change as the years go. The older you get, you might change. Sometimes where you work can change your style. Maybe you have to dress slightly different to the job you're in. Maybe your friends change, maybe your hobbies change, and you change your clothes to maybe the situation you're in. So stuff changes all the time. As much as changing the seasons, you can have a more dramatic change in your wardrobe by changing like your entire style. Just because maybe you move elsewhere, maybe you go abroad. A lot of things can influence a change in style, and it doesn't necessarily have to just be that you've gone off a colour or you've had your hair cut, which some people then change their wardrobes. Maybe they've gone off a colour, maybe they've gone off a brands they were once buying. So anything can change your style, really. So this was also kind of cute. This is also a strappy midi dress. Again, they've got this great big V cutout. I'm not really a fan of these big V cutouts. I don't think they're necessary. I just don't feel the whole having half the side out or half the front out. I could be wrong. As we're going down, you've got off the shoulder stuff in chiffon. Never worn anything off the shoulder. I like to have my shoulders covered. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. But if you wear off the shoulder stuff, hey, look at these color trousers. They are so bright. See, I'd like something like muted. So if you've watched my Everything 5 Pound videos before, you will see that I don't hate clothes of color. I just don't wear them. So there's a fine line between wearing clothes and not wearing clothes of a certain type. And I just choose to have a certain style which fits my aesthetic, fits my taste. But anyone can wear anything. I mean, honestly, you could go on this website, pick a different things at random, different colors, stick them on, and you might find something that actually suits you. There's no guarantee that you won't find some items that suit you just by randomly picking, you know, a few items in the different colors. Me, I already know that I don't like color. It's been born into me. It's been how I've always been. I've never been one for like wearing bright colors, standing out. But you can stand out in just wearing black and white all the time. It can be where your lives matter to you. Yeah, good morning, J Ron. You know, your style is your own. So like I've said before, I've had some negative comments on my choices of clothes before. I don't deny that my style may not be to everybody's taste. See, something like this to me, this whole metallic sheer plated, it looks like baked potato foil. And I've said it before, the sheer fabrics like this with the shimmer, it reminds me of tin foil. And I've said it before on my channel that it looked like baked potato foil. It's not a negative thing per se. It's just critiquing an outfit that I see as being a little bit too extra for me. So colors, style. See, this one again is also kind of cute. The black. Let's have a look at this one. So this one is kind of cute. You have. Let me zoom in. Here we go. Zoom in. So you've got a detailing down the front. You've got these sheer shoulder kind of overlays, and then you've just got a plain kind of A-line straight dress. Nothing really jumping out. We could look at the back. The back again is just a plain dress. You do have the detailing from the shoulders carrying on, but it's kind of cute. It's nothing really like statement wise. It's just like a simple dress that you could just like wear anywhere. Really, that dress, you could probably get away with that dress in most places. You could probably wear that to the office. It's not too short, it's not showing too much. Going down again, things like this that have the low plunge. I'm not into plungy, and I'm not into this scratchy kind of lace overlay fabric, because I have really sensitive skin, and that stuff, as I've said before, if you've seen my other reviews, they're either really itchy or not, and unless you buy it, you never know. This color's kind of cool. This turquoise is kind of cool. I like the color. I just don't like the jumper. It's got a flared sleeve. Let's carry on down and see if we've got anything else. Now this, on the other hand, is kind of like what I already own. I actually own a top that is similar to this, but my top has sleeves and this is no sleeves. So this is similar to the one I already own. And the fabric wasn't very good. I didn't like, and it's also got a slit look. See that there? They catch you. Also, the front is higher than the back, which is what the top I have is. And then mine has sleeves. So that one is a no. Good morning, J-Rom. How are you? As we carry on, I did say I would do this video for somebody that asked me to do a live Everything £5 video to give my critiques as I shop. Instead of doing just a stationary video, they wanted me to critique live, so I'm critiquing. What else do we have that catches my eye? So a lot of blues, a lot of greys are coming out, a lot of burnt oranges. Obviously, with spring comes the burnt orange look, which happens every year. You're good. Awesome. I'm awesome. I'm shopping, well, window shopping actually. I'm shopping for retail therapy. So as we go down, they also do men's clothes. So as you see, they do men's items, but they're never really anything inspiring. The men's section on here is kind of meh. Have I ever bought anything from the men's section? Probably once or twice, maybe. I've never really purchased anything awesomely fantastic, but they do have loads of colors, which is kind of cool. Let's go down. So we've got aubergines, which I said were in, definitely aubergines. This was kind of cool, but it's got too many ruffles for me. We're not a fan of ruffles. Yeah, I'm window shopping, J-Rom. It's that time of the month where I can't really afford to shop, but we are window shopping. Someone wanted me to do a live one of me critiquing the outfits instead of a stationary pre-recorded video, so I obliged. This one, look at this. It makes you look like a bag. It's too floaty, it's too big. I don't know what kind of style they're going for. That again, you've got men's. The men's are kind of plain. I've always said this before, that the men seem to lack like some, they're kind of lackluster. That they're missing some like exciting like patterns, styles, brands, anything with the men's. Men's clothing is bland and boring anyway. It kind of is. Unfortunately, a lot of men like their clothes simple, to the point, and just throw them on. They don't care if they coordinate. They don't care what they're made of, where they came from, what make they're from. They just want to throw something on and get out the door. Women will spend hours, you know, critiquing, picking clothes. Here we go again, the men's one. It's literally just a plain top with a stripe. It's nothing overly interesting. But to be fair, men love that stuff. Little effort, little thought put into the clothes, and they just whack it on and walk out the door. Some men do take pride in their outfits. They will color coordinate it. They will have matching shoes. Um, I don't dispute that there are men out there that take, you know, hours to get dressed. And I'm sure there are men that spend, you know, an entire day getting ready to go out at night. Me personally, I like to be ready in like 15, 20 minutes max. Like, get dressed, get out there. Bit like when I go clubbing, I can spend like 15 minutes getting ready, and my sisters will spend about 3 hours. So you can see the difference between the two of us. Um, It's not that I don't care on how I dress and that. It's just that I have my dressing down to such a T. I just throw some shit on and just go. Um, Again, you've got such weird clothes. I mean, look at this. It's just no. And then they've got a matching skirt somewhere. It's just too much, too bold, too much. See, now this is kind of simpler. You've got just a whoa. Okay, maybe not. Okay. That one, maybe not. This one, where it's just the whole green. This one is in two colors. It's a no-no. But the flared black one, on the other hand, is kind of cute. But yeah, it's that time of the month where payday hasn't quite hit. Payday's like 2 weeks away. So I thought I would bring some window shopping. Maybe you could go window shopping yourself, get some ideas in for when payday is, because obviously payday. See, look at this bland color, absolutely bland. And then you get this one for the men as well. Look at that. He looks like he just came out of jail. The black and the yellow all reminds me of jailhouse clothes. It's not a good look in my eye. In my eyes, it's not a good look. Look at the flamingo. Who did that? But carrying on. I want to show you these clothes so that you can window shop yourself. And then when payday comes in 2 days, I only have a moment left on my break. Oh, thank you, Resla. I'm literally wearing a black long sleeve tee with a red tee over the top and denim pants and my cowboy boots. Yeah, simple, quick, effective, out the door, like your style, Joe Ron. If, again, we have some beige kind of plain men's outfits. Look at that. Oh, it's atrocious. I'd want my man to be dressed a little bit more, I want to say, put together. Again, you've got these sheer metallic fabrics that kind of shine. They're not really my kind of thing. I've said before, I'm not into the sheers. It's the same male model as well. And the male model doesn't really he doesn't really make the clothes any better. He does try different poses and stuff, but I think the clothes are that boring, it doesn't make a difference what the model is. He is one of the male models that they use quite often on this site. I think it's because he has such a like a boy next door look. It makes the clothes more appealing to have that kind of boy next door, sort of butterwood and melt in your mouth kind of look. This one's got a little piggy on it. It's got a little saying. That's kind of cute. This is all kind of cute, the long speckled cardigan, but it is only in grey. See, now, if you're going to win me over, you might have to have it in black. See, carry on. So you got mustard yellows. They apparently are a spring colour due to Easter. So mustard yellow will come out, burnt orange will come out. Like I said, aubergines are in for the summer, not for spring, but definitely for the summer, apparently. And so is purple, teal green, light green, all those kind of colors. As we carry on, down, next we have like a pink blush overlay, which is also all right. Going down, more muted colors. This reminds me of like Christmas, like Santa. Going down again. Nothing's really jumping out at me that says like buy, buy, buy. And I thought I would find loads because I haven't been on here in like maybe a month or two. I took a break from filming the Everything £5 ones, new arrivals, which I did for like a month. See, this is kind of cute. Now, this has got me. This for a man is kind of cute, but some people would say it makes him look gay. That is your opinion. I think it gives a man a more like a manly tone instead of like the woolly jumper kind of grandpa look. This is also kind of cute. The little collar and bow kind of makes you look like a school teacher or a nun, though, with the color choices. As we're going down, look at this. Look, boom. Does that spring to Coachella? Rocking the bright colors, the floaty fabrics. Absolutely perfect. Okay, moving on down, we've got some boots now. We haven't had any accessories on here for the entire show so far, and we've been going for 37 minutes, but we have booties, which we absolutely adore. We love boots, although I don't like studded boots where they have the little flecks and the stones on them. But cute. Going down. Else do we have that catches the raven's eye? So plenty of colors, plenty of styles. We're sort of halfway between like spring and summer. The website itself at the minute is kind of like in transition, as I call it. We're kind of halfway between one season and halfway between another. Here's another man outfit. Look, got a leather biker jacket with the trim. I don't know what he's wearing underneath it because that so doesn't go with it. They've literally just thrown that together because that looks horrible. Styling is everything when it comes to clothes. You have to pick your styles wisely. I can't stand anything about clashing fabrics. I mean, at the minute, I'm wearing a top that says not today or any day, and I thought that was the gist of the week. See, this to me is just too open, too sheer, too uncovered for me. It's nice, it's just not for me. This, on the other hand, is a monstrosity. Oh no, damn. See, colors for me, colors to me have never really been a thing. I've always been grays, blacks, muted tones. It's always been my thing. I don't do color. I don't really do patterns. Some of my dresses have like block colors. If you saw the dress I wore yesterday for Mother's Day, that was a block color. I like this whole blockness. I'm not into like checkered patterns, swells, flowers, that kind of thing. They don't really go with what I want because I don't really want to draw attention to myself when I'm undressed. Such, I want to walk down the street and have absolutely no one look at me. I don't want people looking at me every 5 minutes, judging, looking, critiquing. Like, no, that's not what I want. If I want to go out, I want to go out, have fun, and I don't want to be critiqued on every 5 minutes and looked at. You know, I want to blend. And by doing that, I blend into the background. That's what we want to do. We're blending. But if you want to go out there, wear bright orange, bright yellow, and rock it like a rock star, then by all means, go out there and own that shit. If you look like the bomb in it and you can feel like the bomb in it, then by all means go out there and parade around in bright colors and feel good. Me, I'd be self-conscious. I would be constantly believing people are staring at me, and I just don't think I could handle that kind of intense interest in my fashion. You know, I just want to go out. I don't want to be critiqued and looked at all the time. So yes, they could say, well, why do you dress as you dress? You know, the slogans, the patterns. Yeah, I mean, they're each to their own. I've never told anyone not to go out in a particular style or fashion or color. I've always said that fashion is a choice and that you can wear what you want when you want, and I'm not going to judge you for it, which is a fair statement. I'm not going to judge you for it. Now, this is my kind of thing. Look at this. Anyone watching this, it'll be like, why would you wear that? Well, this isn't being worn outside. This wouldn't be worn outside. This would, if you're in the BDSM community, this would be a thing that you would probably wear more indoors. It's got the zip detailing, kind of cute. Look at that. Now that is more impressive. So let's, oh, 8 to 10 or 12 to 14. Probably have to put that one. So put that in the basket because we like that. That's kind of cool. We're liking that one. We'll put that in the basket. So what I do with the heart, if you're just watching, I put that in the basket and it keeps it in there for 30 days. And if it sells out, they take it from my favorites list. And they remove it basically if it sells out. So if you wanted to shop for the entire month, look every week at the new arrivals, which is what I'm looking at. Pick the stuff you want, put it in your basket, and then say, well, look, we'll play the waiting game. If the stuff is there at the end of the month and I get paid, then I'll buy it. If it's not there at the end of the month, I wasn't meant to have it. It's called playing into the law of attraction and needing it. If you put something in your basket and it's there a month later, you're destined to have it. Apparently, it's playing on the laws of, do you actually need this item? Well, if you do need this item, it will still be in your basket at the end of the month. It's a risky way to play it because there could be a dress that you really, really, really want. You can't justify buying it right now, but at the end of the month, maybe you could. Will it have disappeared? Probably. But then you're not destined to have it. I've always been told to do that kind of thing. If you're short of money, make a basket. If you're destined to have it at the end of the month, then by all means, have it at the end of the month. Hey, Anna. Good morning. I'm sure you are hard at work, my dear, while I am busy shopping. Unfortunately, again, plains, shirt, men's, not really interesting. Although I don't actually have a man to shop for. Have you ever gone clothes shopping for a man? Does anybody else just feel more overwhelmed men shopping than they do women's? I can shop for myself any day of the week, but when I was shopping for a man, I was like dumbfounded. I didn't know what to buy. I was like overwhelmed by the choices of basically the same thing. Could be just me. I didn't find something that really popped out with me with a man to be like, buy it. So it was harder because there wasn't a lot of choice. You'd look at a particular dress and find, or in a dress in a women's, and you'd find loads of colors, loads of styles, loads of patterns. You'd go for a man and you'd find like a black shirt or a white shirt, or you'd find maybe 2 different checkered ones. Nothing would really jump at you as being unique, different, or even a need to buy. So the men's wardrobes always seemed a bit plainer. Maybe I wasn't looking hard enough, or maybe I just didn't care to just see 50 jumpers in the same color. With the women's, they do tend to wear more color. I do feel, I actually own this. This one I actually own, and it's really nice. You'd have seen me in multiple live streams wearing that one. And I bought that for Christmas or just after Christmas as a present to myself. See, things like this are kind of cute with a little sheer underlay at the bottom. Who doesn't like window shopping? I'm sure Anna is the same. She probably likes window shopping. T-shirt and jeans. Yeah, men are so easily to dress. We are like, love, do you want to go out? They take 5 minutes. We take 5 hours. You are my world. See, that's kind of cute. Just in the middle. All these items, like I said, are in different colors. This is the Everything £5 website, if I didn't reiterate that again during the video. As you can see, it doesn't say everything £5 there, but it is everything £5. Every item you see on this screen is only a £5. Every dress, every top is just £5, which is a crazy amount to get an entire top from. So this is kind of cute, but it's this. See this here? The ruffled, wrinkled fabric look. Because as soon as you move your arm, look, you get a little puffy on the top. Yeah, not feeling it. But as I've said before, my style will not be to everybody's. I will have to use some clothing. You despise clothes shopping. Really? Oh dear. I thought Anna would love clothes shopping. I suppose it's more toy shopping, Anna. Now, toy shopping, you're probably wrecking the aisles. Clothes, I think clothes shopping can be hit or miss. See, I don't mind clothes shopping, but there is the theory that you can never find what you're wanting. You could go clothes shopping in 10 different stores, despise every item you find, and not find the item you want. Because you know what? The item you probably want doesn't exist. Have you ever been clothes shopping for that kind of item? You want a specific item for a specific event. You want a particular thing that's in your head, but do they have it? Of course they don't. And then you constantly fixate on this idea of I need this particular dress, it's got to be this particular style, color, whatever, and you never find it. And then you get so frustrated you give up because you wouldn't maybe compromise on the length or the color or that kind of thing. See, that's me. I wouldn't compromise. If I wanted a black knee-length dress with stripes, and that's what I went out for, I want a black knee-length dress with stripes. I'm just saying. I'm picky when it comes to fashion. I want my color, my style, and you're not going to find it everywhere. That is the problem. When you conform to a certain style, you might find that you are more restricted, that you can't find what you're looking for, that you spend hours compared to other people looking for styles, looking through shops, catalogs, whatever, because you're so fixated on this particular style, which can be time consuming. See, this doesn't show up really well. The moth on there or the butterfly, it doesn't really show up well. It needed to be different colored. So you get all these like crushed velvets, you get embroidery coming out. It's what I call the spring wear. See, this is kind of cute. But I'm in my 30s. This is a 1970s style dress. You've got the shimmer, the overlay. It looks like 1970s housewives. But cute. These, I've never worn anything so cut off, like so high rise. I could be wrong. You know, everyone likes different things. And that is the beauty of shopping, because there are so many styles, clothes, fabrics that you can choose nowadays. You don't have to, like you would back in the day, just go for certain colors. You don't have to go for certain fabrics. You're not limited to your fashion. Fashion nowadays, you can literally, if you look hard enough, you would probably find what you're looking for. That's the power of fashion. It changes every year, mind you. Things come, things go. But if you look hard enough in like vintage stores, vintage clothes shops, thrifting, car boots, you can find some real vintage gems still out there. And there are still vintage clothing stores where you can buy the vintage clothes. They also do vintage clothes fairs where you can buy by the kilo. There's one of them that features in Norwich, near where I live, a couple of times a year. They have a whole vintage sale where you buy like a kilo of clothes for so much and you literally fill a bag. I've always wanted to go to one of them, but they're always on a Sunday, which was always a problem. But it shouldn't be anymore. But they still have some odd Christmas bits left over. This was also kind of cute, the little jacket in the colours. Have I found anything that's really jumped at me? Not particularly. Like I said, my style, I don't really say I have a style, but I do like my blacks, I do like my whites, I do like my monotones, I do like greys. I'm not into floaty fabrics, sheer fabrics as such. I don't like these kind of things with the busy patterns. I do like my clothes not boring, let's be honest, not boring, simple. Simple lines, simple colours, a simple aesthetic. Is that wrong to have that kind of style? No, because I've said before, you make your own style. If you want to walk around in a mustard yellow top, rocking that shit, then you can go out there with, hold your head up high with some pride and wear it. Would I go out there with some pride and wear it? No, I would be constantly worried about being looked at because I don't know about you, but everybody judges everybody. Have you ever walked down the street before, seen someone in a weird outfit and not stared at them, or seen someone with a brightly colored dress and not stared at them? They are probably rocking that stuff and loving it, and there you are judging them on their style. Now, judging people on their style can be a really bad thing. It can make people self-conscious. It can make people not want to go out. You have to be careful judging people on their fashion because people can become so fixated on their fashion that they spend hours buying it, looking for different clothes so you can try and fit in. No one's asking you to fit in. If you want to rock out there in your alternative clothes and be different, there's no harm in it. There's no harm in wearing whatever you want. Do not feel that you have to dress a certain way to please other people, which is why my entire wardrobe is black and white. Now, I've had critiques before. Why is your wardrobe only black and white? I did a YouTube video a week or two ago in my bedroom, fixated on my wardrobe while I did a vlog. And the comments I got was, is everything in your wardrobe black and white? Basically, I do have one item that is purple. I do have some greys. And I do have a teal item. Now, it doesn't sound a lot, but to me, having one or two select items that are slightly off color to my usual, they're not my favorite items to wear, but I do wear them on occasion to look a bit different. I do get the questions of, why is your wardrobe just black and white? Why is there no color in there? How do you pick an outfit if your entire wardrobe is black and white? I've had that before. How do you pick your clothes if they're just black and white, if they're just the same color? How do you know what to pick? Well, I put my hand in the wardrobe and I pick two items. Simple as that. Do I sit there for half an hour and try and work out the colors I want, work out the styles I want? No. I literally put my hand in and pick two items out because I know my wardrobe back to front. I know what stuff is where. I know what stuff is appropriate for each occasion, and I can literally just go straight to them. The problem you find is if you have a wardrobe of lots and lots of colors, and patterns, you get overwhelmed. You then have got to choose a right color for an occasion, a right pattern for an occasion. Is it too in your face? Is it too toned down? And with mine, you just stick it on, and there's the item, just like that. Now this is kind of cute. This one I'm kind of looking at. Here we go. This is the lace gingham Bardo. So I'm not very not into the gingham part of it, but I do like the fact it's got like this corset front with the ties. That's kind of cute. You do have it in a black and kind of a grey and white and a pink and white. That one's kind of cute. It's not jumping at me though, but like I said, my style, you know, I don't constantly need to validate myself by wearing clothes that fit in with everybody else. This whole going to a store and there's 50 people buying the same item, I don't want to be the same as everybody else. You know, is that wrong of me to want to say, well, I just want to look slightly different, slightly off the norm? I think it's perfectly fine to be off the norm. Would I want to look the same as everyone else? No. I wouldn't want to go to an event and find there's 2 or 3 people wearing the same stuff. I want to be the person in the background, not looking the same. So do I stand out wearing my clothes? Probably not. Do I blend into the background? More than likely. But am I happy with that? Absolutely. Like I said, I don't want people to be staring at me, to be judging me. But I do get judged just because I wear black. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. I get judged for one thing, or I get judged for another. So if I don't have colour in my wardrobe, people are like, why do you only wear one colour? And if I was to change my colour for a week and wear a different colour, they're like, oh, why are you wearing a different colour now? See, you can't win. I could wear one colour one day and change it, and people would be like, well, why aren't you wearing what you usually wear? You know, shock tactics. Turn out one day in a bright red dress and have everyone's jaw drop, and they'll go, but why are you wearing your other colour? And they question why you're now wearing colour. So I could wear black and white, I could wear colour. I don't think it would make a difference, the colour I wore. I think people would judge you on anything. So if I wore black and white all the time, came out one day in a red dress, would I get comments? Absolutely. And stares? Yes, because they'd be like, that's not your norm. Well, what is normal? My normal is black and white, yes. But does that mean I have to wear black and white all the time and I can't turn around one day and turn up in a red dress? Absolutely not. Freedom of fashion is a great thing to be able to have. You can wear what you want, when you want. Sometimes you do have to look at the event you're going to, maybe tone it down if you're going to a wedding so that the bride stands out a bit more. If you're going to a party, maybe make sure you can actually dance in it. You don't want to be spending all night pulling that top up or pulling that dress down if it's too short. If you're going to a dinner, maybe you want to make sure the dress is comfortable to sit in for 3 hours. Or the bane of my existence is if you're going out, you need to make sure your shoes are comfortable. Shoes need to be comfortable. Have you ever gone out with shoes and you're just like, oh, my feet? So that is the new arrivals. Let's keep going. And then on another day, I'm going to do the shoes and accessories. We're going to do shoes on a different day. Then we're going to do accessories on a different day. And over the course of the next week or two, we're going to go through all the sections doing a live stream to shop with. And then by the end of the month, we will have done each section except for the men's and the kids, because I don't need to do them really. Although I can show them to you, but it wouldn't be anything I would obviously buy. My kids are not kids anymore. They're technically mini adults. And I don't have a man to buy for, but I can show you a couple of men's items on the end of one video, just to give you an idea of what men wear on here, because obviously I do have men subscribers too. It's not just all about the women's, but women do spend a lot more time shopping for clothes. Women do put a lot more effort into their attire, what they wear, matching shoes, matching accessories. Getting dressed in the morning isn't just whacking something on in most cases. It's a full military operation, thought out, planned the day before, the night before, the month before if you're going to an event. I'm not finding anything that's really jumping at me, and I hoped that I would. So I don't know if you want any more videos like this or whether you want them more pre-recorded. I do like chatting in the chat, mind you, and talking to you and showing you the different styles of fashion that I'm into. If you'd rather the next couple of videos were done pre-recorded, I can do them pre-recorded. No problem. I just thought this was a cool way of just showing you my kind of style and talk and aesthetic by showing you on a moving video with me talking. Someone had requested it, saying that if they could talk in the chat about the clothes at the same time as me, that would be kind of cool. And they could give their opinions, which by all means, I'm open to any opinions. Some people were saying I was quite negative when it came to the clothes. I don't think it's negative. I think everyone has their own style. And yes, to me, some clothes like this one are too colourful for me. Some patterns are too bold. But is that a bad thing? No. I think if all the clothes were the same, we'd all look the same, and we don't want to look the same. We don't want to all be this pack and herd that go for the same colours and the same styles, and we all walk around looking like the same coloured sheep. Do you know what I mean? We're not followers, we're not sheepers. We have, I mean, this is kind of cute. The sheer overlay trousers. It's weird, and I've seen something like that on the fashion catwalks recently. And these whole little bralettes that you wear on the outside of your tops are apparently in fashion. It's like lingerie on the outside, or if you've been on Clever Style, they did a whole thing of wearing lingerie as fashion. If you watch the Clever Style channel, they did lingerie as fashion, where they wore the little mini Bardo tops on the outside. Kind of different. Wasn't really getting the whole thing. Did it look cute? I guess. It kind of looked more weird than anything. But that's just my personal opinion. Let's keep going. Anything else that catches my eye? So you have got the colours coming in for summer. Now this is kind of cute. This off the shoulder, but I hate the kind of like, I would just have it as like a straight black dress. That's me being too picky, isn't it? You can comment down below. Raven being too picky. Yes, I am. If you've ever shopped me before, it's a nightmare. I tell you, my sisters are off buying these colours, these amazing styles and that, and there's just me with a plain black baby doll dress or a plain black pair of trousers, and they're like, where's the colour? Where's the flair? Well, there isn't any. Let's be honest, there's no flair. There's no colour. And they're like, okay. And they kind of give me this stare of like, well, all right. And they move on back to their own clothes because they know I'm not going to buy anything similar to them. They can show me what they're buying, what they're liking, but is there a chance of me buying exactly the same? Absolutely not. It's just not my thing. And I love my sisters dearly, but their styles are so much different to me. I prefer things that are like just muted. Not exactly stale when it comes to colours, but muted colours, stuff, like I said, doesn't draw attention. I'm not looking to be the centre of attention. I don't want to be looked at. I don't want to be judged. But I pretty much am. Has a reverse effect. Has a reverse effect on me. I try to be one thing and actually end up being the opposite. You know, by not being like everybody else, you're then highlighted as not being everybody else, and then everyone's taking a look at you and you're wondering why. Why is that? Because I want to be different, and I try to be different, and it bites me in the ass. See, this is kind of cute with the little collar, but you always find the collars are really tight. They do the collars so they're like for like, I don't know, the world's tiniest neck people. Collars on items are hit and miss. They're either too tight or they're too loose. Really, with collars on stuff like that, like the whole like Alice collar, you really need to be in a store to try them on to see how they look on you and how tight they are on your neck. Because you know, things are V-necks, scoop necks are perfectly fine, but when you get like the collar collars that are tight on your neck, you really need to have tried them on per se, or I feel you need to try them on in my own mind. Good morning, not so nerdy. We are window shopping because it's that time of the month and I need to shop. I have tie-dye dresses, but I like my dark colours too. Yeah, like I said, style is what you make it. And I am window shopping because it is that time of the month. I don't have any, it's not payday yet, so I am window shopping for payday. If you wish to donate to my channel, so that I can buy some of these gorgeous clothes, the link is in the box. And then the idea is that I show you these clothes, I buy them, and then I do a video showcasing them, reviewing them. I try them on, I wear them for a couple of days, and then I give you a review. If you'd like to donate towards the channel, the link is in the comment box, and all the money that goes from these videos will go towards me buying them, showcasing them, reviewing them, and then they will be worn in September while I'm on holiday, hopefully. If lockdown ever seems to cease in the UK. If not, they will just be worn day to day, out and about, and I will rock the whole of Swaffham with my gorgeous look. Um, if you do donate to my channel and you want to remain anonymous, remember to put anonymous on your PayPal. I have had some anonymous donations that wanted to remain anonymous, which is perfectly fine. As long as you put that in your donation, I won't say who you are or anything. People can remain anonymous on my channel. I have no problem with that. But if you want to help donate, there's my eBay link in the description. Or like I said, you can donate to my PayPal. And I will buy some of these gorgeous clothes to showcase, review, and then they will go towards my summer wardrobe. So I thought I would just show you the kind of stuff that EVERYTHING5POUNDS had. If you're new and you're now watching this, every item is £5. So you get the whole outfit for a £5. I mean, you can't beat that price, can you? £5 for an item is nothing nowadays. These are basically end of line, end of sale, limited stock, limited sizes that come from different companies that were going to basically send it to a landfill maybe. These were just going to end up in what I call the death pile of clothes. See, not everyone likes colours, fabrics, styles. Some clothes are more out there than others, and some just didn't sell really well, or they'd come to the end of the line in the shop they were selling. And then this company buys them up and sells them to you for a £5. Sometimes they do a £2.50 sale. They haven't done one of them in a while. They did a massive one at Christmas that lasted like 2 months. So it's not surprising. But these little sheer lays, so you've got the dress in the middle, and then you've just got this wispy bits on the edge, which are kind of cool. Like I said, different colors, different styles. See, this is kind of me. That cutout bit there emphasizes your waist, and if it was just a plain dress, it would have been better. See, am I being picky now? See, it's this bit here. See this white cutout? That is basically where your midriff is. So they're going to highlight exactly where your stomach line is. So if your stomach falls a bit higher or lower than that, people are going to know that your stomach is in what they call the midline of a model's stomach. You see my point? See, stuff like that I avoid. I don't want to highlight my tummy, any flabby bits, any extra fat. We don't want that highlighted, people, do we? Do we really want to highlight that we've had too many cookies during lockdown? One too many pies, I should say. So carrying on down, we'll do some more and then we'll stop and maybe have a chat. So here we go, carrying all the way down. Like I said, today is a no drama stream. I want to shop. I want to keep out of the drama. If you want a drama stream, maybe I'll do one later this evening at tea time and talk about how a certain person has cancelled tonight. So that could be kind of cool. We can analyze why, and I have my theories. But here you go, you've got some really bright colors. Nothing, again, is really jumping out at me. Why am I not finding anything I like, people? Am I being too picky? Comment in the chat. Am I being too picky? Is this too picky? But yeah, anything you donate in the coming weeks are going towards buying some of these clothes, because I want to do some clothes reviews. I want to do some fashion reviews. And to do that, I need to buy some more clothes, because obviously, you know, girls go to shop. just got to show. Like I said, anyone that donates anonymously is kept quiet. If you haven't seen my Mother's Day haul or my Pound Shop haul, they were both kindly donated anonymously. So if you want to check them out, they will be already up. I think they were up yesterday and the day before, so you can definitely check them out. They were anonymously donated to the channel, and then I can sell them or do whatever I want with the items. They were anonymously donated by two kind people. They weren't donated by the actual companies, but they were donated by two people to buy them. Both of them wanted to remain anonymous, so I'm remaining anonymous. But thank you to both of them. And now I am looking at clothes to buy for. Now this is kind of cute. This two-tone overlay. I'm not exactly sure what that pattern is. It's not really a pattern of anything, but this is also kind of cute. Just imagine that in black. But like I said, it's the swoopy shoulders. It's all this lace. It's all this fluttery wattery. That's not a word. It's fluttery wattery. I think I made that up. Fluttery wattery. Kind of thing. Need a sip of drink. Been talking for an hour. Let's keep going. Really cute, shiny overlays. Silky fabrics are in, satin, velvet. You're going to find plenty of that throughout the summer because they aren't the lightest fabrics, but they do look good during the summer, especially if you get a floaty thing or a light thing. The wind will blow through it, it'll give you a breeze. If you wear the satins and the silks, they do keep you warmer in the evening, although they are kind of light fabric. See, something like this is kind of cool. But this one with the grey. And this is kind of cool. Let's have a look at this one. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. So this is the encrusted black block sweater. Getting messages behind the scenes. See, this is kind of cool. I kind of like it. What's the back like? Oh, we have an in back. Oh, okay. See, this is my point. This is where they've overdone a top. The top itself is fine. This. See this? Encrusted neckline will be a no. If that top had just been how it is, it would have been fine. It has a crusty inlay. Good morning, Gemma. We are window shopping. If you'd like to donate to my window shopping fund, the link is in the chat. We are shopping virtually because we can't do it in the stores. And if you'd like to donate to my channel, all of that currently is going towards buying some clothes, as you can see on the screen. We are window shopping because we can't go shopping. Me and Gemma are in the UK, and unfortunately our shops do not open until like the 14th of April. It is sacrilege to have had Primark shut for nearly a year. Like sacrilege. It's terrible. Have you ever wanted to go out clothes shopping and just find that they're all closed? Well, that's what the UK is. You can go out now and buy a pair of socks without having to shop around, which is horrendous. How is it that you can close clothes shops and say they're not essential? I don't know about you, but I find wearing clothes every day kind of essential. Just saying. But look how cool this is. Rocking that at Christmas. But we are not at Christmas. We are in spring, my friend. And spring is definitely on its way. Today, outside, it actually looks kind of pleasant. The other day, we had hailstones. So, I mean, the weather at the minute isn't really picking a certain weather. The other day, it was hailstones. Today, it's sun. Who knows? Tomorrow, it could be torrential rain. Yes, shopping online is an essential right now. Whether it's Amazon, clothes shopping, everything apart from supermarkets and pharmacies in our UK are kind of closed. You might get the occasional Poundland, B&M or Home Bargains that's open, but that is depending on where you live though. At the minute, shops are hit and miss. Some people's Poundlands are open, some of them are closed. I believe Primark in Norwich has opened, which is one of the bigger ones, and that opened because of back to school. I believe that was because of back to school that opened. But a lot of them are still closed. A lot of them aren't opening until April, and we've had to buy clothes from like supermarkets. And I'm no fault on supermarkets, but they just don't have a lot in. I've always felt supermarkets cater to the older person. Like FF George, I believe, caters to the older. I don't know. Nothing's ever really stood out to me in a supermarket clothes line. Not that they aren't good. You'd rather be naked. Fair enough. You know, shopping in like supermarkets for your clothes. Just no. So that is every item of clothes on the website that is in a size 12. Now, obviously, there are more clothes on this website than what I'm showing you because I show you the items that were in my section. So that was all the clothes that are in mine, and there were 2,164 in size 12. Now, am I a size 12? No, I'm actually a size 10 or sometimes a size 8. But I like my clothes baggy. I don't like skin tight, held on clothes. I like clothes to have bagginess. So I always look at sizing up. Now, the sizes on you, on everything, £5 are quite true to size. Usually, if I'm a 10 and it says 8 to 10 or 20 to 12, I will usually go up 10 to 12. I like to have a little bit of leeway with my clothes, like a bit of bagginess. If I size down, you always have a chance of going 8 to 10 that they're not going to fit. So I do find on everything £5, although they're true to size, sizing up slightly. Instead of, if you're a 10, go for 10 to 12. If you're an 8, maybe go for 10 to 12. If you're a 12, maybe jump to a 12 to 14. Or if you're sure that you might be able to squeeze it in, maybe go for a 10 to 12. Their sizes aren't that bad. They are kind of true to size, mind you. So you can, like I said, you can change the colors if you just want a color for a particular occasion. You can change the size. They have new arrivals, women's, shoes, bags and accessories, men's, kids, and loungewear. And today we've looked at the new arrivals. And then another day we're going to look at the women's. Maybe not so much the women's because we've kind of done it in the new arrivals, but we're going to definitely look at shoes in another video. Bags and accessories we're definitely going to do another video on. And then maybe loungewear. I don't know how big their loungewear section is. How big is their loungewear? 235 items. So that's not a very long stream for me. The men's section, not so much. So maybe it'd be shoes, bags, and accessories that we could combine into one live stream. Dan Raven, is that my leg? It's an 8 and a 10. Yeah, I know. I'm half woman, half stick figure. But the shoes, you got 745, which isn't bad. Depending on how many are in your size, which again, you can change the size. For the accessories, you can change the colors. They have 474. Now, the accessories is everything from bags, belts, hairbands, and all that good stuff. Socks as well. And then when you come to the shoes, which is a good one, you have boots, espadrilles, flats, heels, sandals, and trainers. And again, you can specify the color and you can specify the size. You can also sort by new arrivals. So if you visit the site quite a lot, maybe every day or once a week, you can just go to the new ones. You can also jump to the best sellers, which are the ones that sell out really quickly. If you know the name of a brand, they don't really do brands as such. They don't tell you where the item comes from. But there are some really cute shoes. But back to new arrivals, because we can't just jump. What dress do you think Eli wore for his boyfriend? Exactly. Yeah, I am quite small. I got a little bit of podge at the minute because of lockdown. It's called lockdown gaining weight. So everyone can be excused for gaining in lockdown because that's just how lockdown is. You haven't been able to go out. You've been, hang on, go back a bit. You have not been eating well. You've probably been slouching out in front of Netflix and everything. But this is everything5pounds.com. I'm not sponsored. I just wanted to window shop to see what they had, the kind of styles, what was out there. Like I said, if you want to donate to my channel, everything at the minute for the month of March is going towards me buying some of these clothes to review with you. Hopefully, this video has been what the person wanted, that said they wanted me to show you the clothes and critique them at the same time. And then the person that said anonymously about me doing this whole fashion thing like this also said it would be cool to see some of the clothes too. So maybe the guy that anonymously donated the fact that he wanted me to do this might also anonymously donate to me buying some of them. You never know. But his idea was to review the clothes like this and then to buy some of them to review by actually buying them, trying them on, wearing them for a couple of days, telling you about the fabrics, maybe wash them and see if they come through the machine properly, and do like a full review on the clothes, not just reviewing them as a still on a picture, which I get that. But the problem with that is that they cost money. And lockdown has been tight, and as I said, clothes to me aren't the be end and end all. I don't have to spend my weeks clothes shopping. Some people fixate on having to have a new wardrobe for spring, for summer, for winter. They have to buy a new dress for every occasion. I don't go to that extent. Let me take this off. I don't go to the extent of needing a new outfit for every occasion. I don't feel the need to change my wardrobe for every season. Some people have a spring, summer, autumn, and winter wardrobe. Do you tend to change your clothes methodically? Yes, you'll go to winter and you'll buy a coat. In the summer, you'll buy a dress. But do you necessarily go out and buy an entire wardrobe every season? Now, some people do. Some people get all the clothes from the previous year, donate them, and then they go out and buy a whole new wardrobe. And they buy everything for summer brand new or everything for winter brand new, and they donate their old clothes because they've already worn them. There's this whole culture of you can't wear the same item twice. To say, if you went out with friends to a party, you then can't go out to a party and re-wear that item because you've already worn it. It makes you look cheap. It makes you look like you can't afford stuff. It makes you look like you're too lazy to have gone out and got a new item. Or it makes you look like you're cheap because you won't go buy a new item. So depending on who your friends are, some friends might not care what you look like or how you dress or if you wear the same item every time you go out with them. Some friends are more picky. They'll look at you and go, oh, didn't you wear that for this occasion? And you're like, yeah. Well, I like the dress. Why can't I wear it? And they kind of turn away and look at you like you can't afford it. You still have clothes and wear them from 10 years ago. Yeah, I have stuff in my wardrobe that might be, I think some of the clothes in my wardrobe might be sort of 7 or 8 years old. Some of them I like to keep. Some of them have memories. Some of the items I bought for particular occasions back in the day. Some of the items I've had for more than 13 years. I have one dress that I've had for over 13 years. Maybe 15. I think I got it 15 years ago, and I've had that dress since I can remember. I used to wear it every Halloween, and I've always worn it. I used to wear it around town sometimes as well, but I kept getting looks, so I stopped. And when I had kids, I did change my wardrobe slightly, toned it down a little. Would I go back to how I was? More than likely. Would I be as in your face with my clothes? Probably not. I would probably still be a little bit more subtler than I was back then. But that's just because of the world we live in, where you have to conform and look a certain way, which is unfortunate. Style and freedom of dress should be for everybody, but unfortunately it isn't. And there are loads of different styles out there that you can wear. I even did a video recently highlighting the different trends of fashion that you can get, everything from Western to rockabilly to kawaii to goth, and they're all different, and they all should be allowed to have the freedom to dress how they want and look how they want without being judged. And unfortunately, that's not the world we live in. People will judge you for whatever you wear. You could wear the same thing as somebody else and you would get judged and maybe they wouldn't. It's a cruel world we live in. And fashion is sometimes the be end and end all of some people. Some people live for it day in, day out. And every time they pick their clothes, it's like a military operation. And every time they go out, they have to spend 4 or 5 hours because they have to be perfect. But that's just not me. I'll continue to be comfortable in my skin despite anyone thinks. Exactly, Anna. It's a mindset. For me, I dress how I want, when I want. Yes, I have had some comments before. Will I get comments again? More than likely. Does it matter how you dress nowadays? It shouldn't do, but public opinion would beg to differ. Some people can be really cruel. Some people can be really nasty in their comments. The best thing you can do is just ignore them, brush them off, and carry on. Some of it will get to you. I don't dispute that some people really do get a barrage of insults with their clothes, their styles. I think that's why some people change their styles eventually, or they move on, or they just get so hurt that they start dressing differently. And I've never felt the need to dress differently because of people. I've changed my style because of me sometimes, and I've toned it down. But it's not because of the critiques I get. This is like my own personal choice. But hopefully you enjoyed this live stream. Hopefully I've shown you some clothes, some of my styles, some of my influences. Hopefully you like this kind of format, and if you don't, then I can go back to doing a pre-recorded video where I used to do it pre-recorded. Like I said, someone said to me, why don't I do it live? And I took their advice. Hopefully I can do a shoe one and an accessory one next time. That would be cool to look at. We can combine the two, shoes and accessories, because people do it so their accessories and the shoes match and then the outfit matches the whole thing, and I don't have time for that. That's why my wardrobe is all black. I don't have to pick colors that go together or styles or patterns. I just pick black, put the thing on, and boom, I'm ready. That's how I got dressed in 10 minutes the other day. Someone was saying, how was I on Anna's gaming stream in my pajamas? And 10 minutes later, I was on a live stream looking like the bomb in that quick time. Well, because I went into my wardrobe, I picked 2 items out, I stuck them on, and there's my fashion. It's quick, it's easy. It looked good because I got numerous comments saying I looked beautiful, it looked good. See, you don't have to put 10 hours into an outfit to look good. Sometimes if the person wearing it can rock it, you don't need 10 hours. Wearing clothes is also a part of being confident. If you're confident in your own skin, you can wear anything, no matter what it is. And you won't take shit from no one when it comes to comments. So when they were like, how did you dress in 10 minutes? Like, well, I went in my wardrobe, picked items, put it on me, and boom, there I am on screen being overly confident. And 5 minutes ago, I was in my pajamas. Like, I know. It is a quick changeover. I don't dispute that it kind of looks weird going from one to the other really quickly. Like, boom, how did she do it? And I looked the bomb, apparently. I was told repeatedly that I looked really good. And it's like, yeah, but did you know 10 minutes ago I was in my pajamas? And they had no idea. Unless they were in Anna's gaming stream, they wouldn't have known I was in my pajamas and that I literally spent 10 minutes getting dressed. They were like, oh, you look lovely. It's like, yes, it was 10 minutes, not 3 hours, 10 minutes. But if you liked this format, please come back to the video when it's gone up and comment in the chat whether you liked it as a pre-recorded or a live video, and that would do me greatly. Because I do like to give my opinion, and sometimes I am a bit more vocal when there's banter in the chat to what I'm saying. It's sometimes easier than doing a plain video where you don't really discuss things as much because there's not someone else giving their opinion, so you kind of banter. But if you want just a pre-recorded video of the shoes and accessories that I can do, I just wanted to try a new format. Someone said to do it like this, then they can interact within the chat. They could look at the clothes, give their opinions, window shop with me. I don't know. But like I said, once this video comes back, go to the comments and leave whether you want the next one to be pre-recorded or live. That would be brilliant. And like I said, if you want to donate to the channel, all donations are going towards buying these clothes, hopefully at the end of the month. Once I finish doing the accessories, the clothes and everything, I will do a video where I'm hopefully going to buy them. But yeah, if you want to see more, give me a big thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. Thank you to Anna, Gemma, J-Rom, Not So Nerdy Gaming. Thank you to my son that popped in as well. I hope you're feeling better, my little man. I will be giving you a call later. Thank you to Riley, and thank you to everyone that watches this video as a another video. So if you want to see more things like this, I do have an entire playlist. I will link it at the end of this video. It will pop up somewhere. And like I said, if you want to go to the description, you can also go to my eBay store to help towards my channel. I'm only shipping in the UK at the minute. So unfortunately, if you're internationally, due to COVID, I can't ship outside the UK. But once COVID is gone, I will be shipping to everyone again outside the UK. Personally, I always prefer the open discussion ability to request stop on a particular item. Well, thank you, Coach. Thank you for your feedback. Shopping may not be to everyone's forte, but my shops in the UK have been closed for nearly a month. Been closed for nearly a year, sorry. And I really need to buy some new clothes. Hey, Epic Shop. I'm about to close this down. Thank you to everyone that's been here. I hope you enjoyed my shopping live stream. Like I said, hopefully, at the end of the month, I can purchase some of these clothes and hopefully do some try-ons, some hauls. But thank you for your feedback, Coach. Anyone else has any feedback, any critiques, you can leave them in the comments. I read every comment and reply. And I will see you possibly this evening for another live stream. And it will be more like a chit-chat, discussion, panel, hangout kind of thing, rather than me rambling on about how awesome my fashion style is. And I will see you all for another video very soon. Take care and thanks for watching. Love you all. Have a good day. Bye.
Just had a phone call.